smile says it all. That's just that iconic win. You love having that trophy on your mantelpiece. Make some space for it with all the other trophies that she's got going.
The finals go to Cloudbreak for the first time in history. It's been at Lowers for the last few years, and now at Cloudbreak, a world-class left that Brisa could call one of her home breaks, as Hennessy's starting now for us. Just feeling her way down this wall. There's a nice bowling lip to crush there out in front, and little wrap that she had to force. More finesse in that follow-up cutty and pushing some water into the open face. Nice fun pocket she's found down the line, and puts a little slash to slide on that softer shoulder. It just gets better and better every year.
This start was just so energetic from Brisa. Just reading the conditions down the line so well, just kind of flowing with that chop and lump. Got a little bit hung up there, but she cleaned it up nicely on this inside section. This is very reminiscent of the start that Lakey Peterson had in her opening round heat. I think it's definitely part of the strategy with the Leandro Dora crew, is to go out there, get that early start, and be energetic and just show how engaged you are in the heat. Loving the equipment underneath Brisa's feet. I think we saw her kind of unveil the fact that she was going to be riding Channel Iron surfboards at the WSL Final 5 last year. And it's looking so good under her feet. I feel like Brisa always seems to ride a longer length in her equipment, and that longer rail line really suits her style. Little bit caught there, and that's really my only criticism of that wave.
And it felt like the wave kind of got more bowly on the inside, even though it was getting smaller. She had a good section to work with.
Yeah, just really attacking it, and that's such a fun feeling when you're surfing. You find that flow, and that inside section just gets super bowly, and you can attack that lip line, really mixing up her maneuver choice.
As she will be reseeded into the round of 16. Here comes a two-time world champ, T.Wright. Nice pace on the wrapping turn. This one's already bowling up for her. She floats it. Starts to open up again. Comes down with the lip into a wrapping turn. And swings that cutty in the pocket. She'll step out. So you can see that tempo of that wave. Would go soft and then bowl up.
Really feels fun when you're free surfing, but sometimes in the context of a heat and where it's being scored, you know, you do something a little bit off-timed and it just doesn't feel good. But right here, Tyler's tapped into the timing of this wave. She's been a standout in the free surfs, and you can tell she's found that flow state.
Tyler 0.43 on her start, as she had to time this section. Even was able to pop the fins out. So slowing it down, Rosie, she added a little extra to that section.
Yeah, I love that. You know, Tyler's just adding that extra bit of power to all of her maneuvers, and you look at each of those maneuvers individually and they're all different. So that was also really good surfing from Tyler. I feel like Kate Scarrett wore those board shorts back in the early 90s.
How cool is that? Big shout out to Kate Scarrett, one of the hardest charging athletes on tour back in the day, working with the Australian team these days. Lulu just lit up that section. Luana Silva. Final was so dramatic in the Philippines. As we look at Lulu's start.
Yeah, tricky wave at the beginning there, and then this bowly section comes at her. The thing I really like about Lulu's surfing, she's got such a fluid, graceful style, and then the attack off the lip. You never want to take your eyes off her because she just kind of throws it up and puts it on rail and keeps it clean. As she heads into the season, getting the call up as a replacement surfer.
Priority here is with Brisa Hennessy. The Costa Rican will get the roll in with the whitewater. Had the 5.5 start. There comes a nice swing into the pocket. Section growing in front of her. Late to it. Wild wipeout. Trying to get to that section. But it really threw out hard into the flats.
And her read in Tahiti has been incredible. Let's see what went wrong here. So good little start. She's eyeing the section down the line, and she just doesn't have enough speed and projection. Look at that lip. It's like 3 feet thick.
Aaron Brooks on screen now to Sawyer Lindblad with Snake, as those goofies are in the same heat together coming up next. Quick off the top for Lulu, getting to the end section late. Two-time world champ Tyler locks in. Nice smooth face, but a big section is going to put her behind. That one just going wide on her, and Lulu might just take a look at the rest of it. Throwing her first turn off, it's got a nice angle on it. She could really light up a few more points here. Blasting it off the top again. Nice connection for Lulu.
To momentum as we see this little replay. You can tell that the wave's kind of compressed. It's not as big as it was on the outside as this wave was caught midway through the break. A lot of foam on the face. Good maneuvers. She surfed that wave as well as it could be ridden.
You see that bottom drop out. Then it was able to set up another great section for Lulu. Frames it up so well. Nice critical surfing there.
Felipe Toledo was unbelievable. Italo Ferreira, Geordie winning even though he was feeling a bit crook. Yeah, there's so many highlights to go through.
Brisa Hennessy now live, just feeling for the lip there. A lot of speed off that wedge. Takes it through that flatter section well. Trying to find a place to bottom turn and find an end section hook.
These last 6 minutes are going to get very exciting as we have a look. Brisa, a little bit off time there. That wave just not offering her anything. Looking to improve on.
You can tell how challenging that wave was to ride. And now Lulu up and out. So 6:20 to go. And it's still incredibly close. Maybe one of the most insane stories in the sport of surfing. You know, it's got to be one of the top 10 stories of all time. One of the best comebacks I think we've ever witnessed. Big Bro O taking the win at Snapper. As we've got Tyler rifling off a couple of turns, whipping that one into the pockets, has the flow. How's this inside bowl popping up? Her tempo is sweet. Hits it off the lip again. Lulu getting started out the back. Chunky section for Lulu.
A little bit caught up, but still two major maneuvers. And then T.Wright has to come around that section. So a lot of time, downtime before meeting that open face. I mean, definitely got the 2.74. But then it's all about what Lulu's going to drop in for that two-turn combo out the back. Right? Tyler gets it. We'll see.
As we check out the replay here from Luana Silva.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the beginning part of this wave because we kind of missed it with Tyler going in front. That turn right there was money.
All about angles too as well. Surfing towards you. The judges looking straight into that point break. As we look at Brisa, has a nice section. Big blast there. Well timed and a hurry up section there. She gets there in time. Just enjoyed her having a nice clean entry to the lip on that first turn. She's had to work hard on that opening section. Potentially improved on those last three waves. And now Lulu is into this wave, into the final minute. Waiting patiently, times it off the lip, and unfortunately can't ride out.
How are they going to score that one maneuver as Tyler's taking off on the inside here on a frothy wave? Let's see if there's a little bit of a paddle back battle with 30 seconds remaining.
What a wild battle, and all scores under a 9-point combined total. And last of Brisa enough to solidify that second spot. Tyler takes the win, and Luana Silva just misses out and will be into the elimination round. Unfortunately falling on that last opportunity, but she was definitely right in the mix from start to finish. Last heat of the opening round coming up next. Sawyer Lindblad, Aaron Brooks, and Isabella Nichols. We'll be right back.